Welcome back to another live. I'll just turn this music down a little bit. So I've been making a little bit more progress on this piece. I've just been doing a little bit more research and looking into the shape and the form of the phoenix. So I need to make some more alterations because the head's still not quite right. I don't know what it is about it. It just seems to be, I think it's just the general shape of it is quite tricky to get. So yeah, so it's work in progress basically. But hey ho, it is what it is, and we'll get there eventually. So I'm not sure how many people will join today, because here in the UK it is half term, so there's a lot of people go on holidays and things as well, but not that that really stops people, because they usually take their phones everywhere anyway and watch things wherever they may be. But yeah, it's been a busy few days. I was at an art and craft fair yesterday, which was quite nice. It was different to be out and about. Did a few head massages and shoulder massages for people while I was there, and I was hoping to sell some of my artwork, some art prints, but didn't manage to sell any of them, which is a shame, because my art prints have just been sat there for ages and not really done anything, which is it's a bit of a shame really. So I don't know what I'm going to do with them. I might have to frame them and stick them in a gallery or something somewhere and see if somebody wants to buy them. Or I know there's some restaurants around about that have local artists to work up as well, so that might be something to potentially try and sell them on. And I do have some of them on, well, I have them on Etsy as well. So but I hope whoever is here is watching. I hope you're well. I see there's a few people in the room watching. So yesterday I was at this craft fair, and then today's just been a bit of a, well, I did a bit more this morning, and then I've just been trying to repair a wardrobe which has been kind of losing its will to live over the years, and did decided to just try and take it apart a little bit and try and repair it. So we managed to do that. So that saved a bit of money to do that. If you can repair it and mend it, then it saves forking out again. And then a friend of mine's just tagged me in something to do with some market stalls which are going to be on from next month. And to begin with, they're going to be free. For the first one, it's going to be free, and then after that, it's going to be £15 for a stall. And they were thinking about maybe a stall to sell my artwork there as well. Because really, ideally, I'd like to sell the prints that I've got so I can get more done. Because I don't see the point in getting more prints done if they're just going to sit there and just gather dust like the other ones have. So what's going on with folks? How is everybody? And how has your day been? Do let me know. I hope you're doing well, wherever you may be in the world. I hope the music's not too loud either. But this CD I got from it was a little shop up in Kielder when we went there a couple of years ago, and they had a couple of CDs there. It's this one. It's this one that's playing currently, Sacred Spirit. It's a bit kind of like shamanic sort of music. It's quite nice. I quite like it anyway. Still not happy with the head on this bird. There's some like depictions that you see of a phoenix, and they have quite a long neck, and the other ones look more like an eagle which have quite short necks. Yeah, and at the minute mine's somewhere in between, so I need to try and work out how to get it right. So I'm just gonna have to kind of like mess about with it a little bit and see what I can do. Welcome to live if you've just joined. Welcome to me just doing a little bit of painting again, a little bit of artwork. Working on one of my latest pieces. I'm starting to get more down into the details now, whereas as I was saying in I think a previous live, I tend to work more in layers and I build it up and build it up and build it up. So I'm starting to get a bit more depth into this now. Everybody's gone again. Not hanging around for long today. Never mind. If you just joined us, do say hello. Welcome. Don't forget to subscribe and give this live a like if you're enjoying spending some time here, just watching me paint away. And do feel free to drop a message if you want to talk about anything in particular. And we can quite easily just chat away about whatever. No pressure. And the thing about using acrylics is it takes, sometimes if you've got quite a vivid background, it can take quite a few layers to build the colour up. And these yellow feathers that I'm working on, I'm trying to just put this bit of blue on as a bit of shadow, to try and help increase that vividness of the yellow. And it's helping a little bit, but it's very intricate work. And quite labour intensive as well, because you have to get right into all the little details of the overlapping feathers without disturbing too much. So I'm hoping once I get a bit more yellow on for these feathers with this bit of blue on, this bit of shadow, it's going to make them sort of stand out a little bit more. Because that red that's behind them really sort of fades the vibrancy of that yellow. And I really want that vibrancy to kind of zing through a little bit more. Not sure what I'm going to do with his head. I think the head needs to be a bit wider. Hello, Anita. You all right, lovely? Welcome to me just sat here painting, talking to myself. And now I'm talking to you. Been a very quiet day today. On well, this last half hour, there's not been many people. Not been many people on. So I've just been kind of mulling, really, just doing my own thing. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to redo this head again because it's not quite right. It used to be a bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that thing. I have to just go over all this. So I'm not happy with that. I can see this head getting done quite a few times. It's something that I don't often do. I don't do birds very much. So you're meant to be doing housework. Meant to be doing housework. Well, I'm sure it'll last for another day. We've been repairing a wardrobe today. What sort of paint am I using? I'm using acrylics, which is what I tend to always use, is acrylics. They're just very versatile. You can dilute them with water or oil if you really wanted to, but oil's a bit messy, so just water. Yeah, and they're very, very easy to use, and they're nice and thick, and they're very forgiving, and if you make any mistakes, you just go over it a few times and you just start again. You're looking for some new paints for Sophia to use. Do they wash off? Yeah, like I say, they're water soluble, so they wash off fairly easy. I've never had any issues with them staying on sort of the fabric or anything like that. They do wash up fairly easy. If you want them to stick, or because you can use acrylics on a lot of stuff, and the thing about acrylics is that they bond very well to surfaces, but they are water soluble. But if you want them to use them on something where it's more permanent, then you can use like a sealant, and that'll help them stay on the surface. So when you finish a canvas, when you're using acrylics, when you finish the canvas, that's why you have to use a varnish to finish the canvas off, just to seal the paint in so it doesn't erode too easily. She likes to be messy and likes to paint. Oh, she likes to paint your tattoos. I've found as well, when I use a toothbrush and I flick the paint onto the surface, I've found that sometimes my skin does become a bit irritated. So you might want to be careful with that. Maybe it's because my hands is a bit sensitive, I don't know. But yeah, just be careful with that. It might irritate the skin slightly. That's the only thing I've found with them. Other than that, I do like using them, very much so. I always like painting. Only really the last sort of 5 or 10 years I got more into painting. I used to always like to sketch or draw more with pen and pencil. But over the years, I've really taken to painting more. I found it a bit more, I don't know, I found it a bit more immersive maybe. So I'm thinking now this head wants to be more kind of wider and more maybe a bit more kind of triangular-ish. Ah, that's a bit better. try and get the general shape in, and then I can get everything else sorted afterwards, but it's just that general initial shape that I need to get in. So the eye is going to be around about there-ish. Looks like an angel from there. Well, it's got that sort of angelish appearance, hasn't it? But it's actually going to be a phoenix eventually. But yeah, I can see what you mean by the spread of the wings. It kind of happened by accident, really, as things usually do. It wasn't meant to sort of turn out this way, but I kind of had a bit of a wave of inspiration as I was trying to get the background down, and I thought, and I'd put some layers of colour in the background first. It was like a darker, a red and a yellow. And then I was trying to create some sort of flame formation, and the flame formations turned into these wings eventually. Am I left-handed? No, I'm right-handed, but it looks like left-handed because of the reverse camera. But I'm actually right-handed. I know, I thought that when I first looked back at one of my lives, I was like, hang on a minute, I'm left-handed. I was like, no, it's the camera reversed. So very often you see these pictures of phoenixes and they have this sort of crest on the head as well. So I'm just trying to just jot in the kind of shape of what they're going to be as well. Yeah. All the best folk are left-handed. Yes, I know, Anita. I know. If you're wondering if I have a pet monkey, I don't. It's actually, that's the music. I think it's meant to be a bird or something, but it sounds more like a monkey. Enjoy. You're off to do a day's cooking and cleaning in an hour. Oh, well done. Do your day's cooking and cleaning in 1 hour. All the best for that one. Best of luck to you. Have fun. Toodaloo. Enjoy. Turn that music off. Because I might be going on to something a bit louder. Oh, I don't want to disturb the nice peaceful feeling that we've got. Well, that's a bit more done for today. We'll do a bit more another day. Thanks for watching and joining in and chatting, and well, not so much on this live today, not much chat going on, but see you another one soon. Toodaloo for now.